Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jonathan, and welcome back to Money Talks, where we want to offer you financial information and meet you where you are financially so that you can stick to your budget, manage to pay off your debt, and make better decisions on your path to building wealth. Today, guys, I want to talk to you about the best credit card for beginners. If this is your first time joining me here on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. So guys, when you're thinking about trying to establish credit, there's so many different options. You got Credit One, you got Capital One, you got Bank of America, Wells Fargo, so many different banks. But what card usually is better to get you started? What is going to help you strengthen your score and help you move through? Well, I went through a lot of different cards in my time as far as research, especially when I started in banking. And as I've told you guys before, when I started in banking, my credit score was about 512. And so that was when I started to build credit by the advice of my now wife that, hey, Jonathan, you really should get a credit card. And it wasn't to get into debt, but it was to help build the score. And yes, I tell you all the time in my videos that the credit card is one of the fastest ways to build your scores. And we're going to talk about that a little bit here about how. But the credit card I chose, for lack of surprise, is the Capital One card. See, many times when you're trying to establish credit, you'll get offers in the mail. Even if you have no debt, people will be reaching out. And so there are a lot of different things that you need to be looking for. Does it have a fee? What's the APR? Are you able to upgrade this card? How is this card going to help you in your day-to-day spending? These are things that you can look for in the card without, again, applying. Then what's the offer telling you? Is it pre-approved? Is it invitation to apply? Invitation to apply goes out to anybody. They just want to see if perhaps they can get you qualified. Pre-approved usually means that they've already checked your score and have validated that you are approved and they already have a limit and you just simply need to go through. And that's what happened to me. As I started getting into this market for a credit card, I started paying attention to the offers I was receiving. And because I was working at a bank and I explained this to customers on a daily basis, I knew, again, I was looking at what fees I have, how can I manage it best, and what benefits was it going to give me. The Capital One credit card came up first. And the reason why I selected it was because they were offering me an opportunity to try to build credit. So why was they offering? Because it was a program. They were going to start me off with $500. And then after about 3 or 4 months of making I think back then it was 3 to 4 consistent payments, they automatically moved my $500 limit to $750. So why is this a good card? Well, like I said, there was no fee. I was going to get my balance moved rather swiftly, and I was already pre-approved. The other things I want to talk to you about in this card were not mentioned. These are things I learned that can help you as you start to mull over your options. See, Capital One typically reaches out to people with lower credit tiers. Everybody, Credit One, all those. Think about Credit One and all these other people that might reach out to you. They're going to jack you up with fees. They may even want money from you. They may not graduate you within a year. They might hold it for 2-3 years. You don't need that. Capital One graduated me. Then you knew you were doing well with Capital One because they would start to send you other cards. Well, again, I was in the financial services industry and I was working at Bank of America at the time. So I was on the defense about all these cards coming to me. They were starting to offer me cards with rewards. So what did I do? I took the card that they started me off with and I simply called them and said, hey, I see I'm getting these offers. Can't you just upgrade the card I have? And that's exactly what they did. They upgraded my card. So I chose at the time to the Quicksilver. So what does Quicksilver mean? So within 6 to 8 months, I started with no credit card. I was already pre-approved. I had a $750 limit. And then after about 6 to 8 months, I had already upgraded the card to rewards. And that's why people typically use their credit cards for the rewards. But without the rewards, what are things that Capital One cards do for you? Well, if you're traveling, it offers you insurance for your luggage, something that you typically, if you noticed on those flights, that you could pay extra for. So it saves you money that way. If you buy electronics, like a TV or something of that nature, it extends the warranty out from that purchase when you use your card to purchase it. It has there are many different ways it protects you. Again, another one that helped me, especially in the travel part. If you rent a car, the card has insurance already built in, so you don't need to pay for the rental car insurance. These are things that can help you on your budget. So why did I go with Capital One? Well, those are things I learned about it. But the key thing that I learned was Capital One has a unique system that they don't actually run your credit to upgrade or increase your credit limit. So why is this important? Well, because if you know or in credit, the biggest thing that can help you offset the time that you don't have of quality payments is having a large credit limit. So by Capital One not pulling your credit for your credit limit increase, you're getting a benefit of not having a credit pull, but your limit is going up. And the more your limit can go up, that helps offset the time, and that will improve your score. It's very technical, but that's how credit works. The optimal limit for 750 to 800 credit score is about 13,000 to 15,000. When I got my card, I started with a $500 limit. I learned quickly that I could do this request, and Capital One allows you to do it twice a year, 6 months. No day earlier or no day sooner. It has to be exactly 6 months. And so what I started to do was I started requesting twice a year. I would set my calendar a limit increase, and every time it started off with $250, then it went to $500. Then before I knew it, as my income was growing and my credit history was improving as far as with that card and what I was using, then it started giving me $2,500 limit increases. And I did that for a period of 3 years. And I took that 512 credit score, and by the time I got to about year 3, I had about 720. And I had a $10,000 credit line because I was religious about constantly increasing my credit card limit as soon as I had the chance. As long as they were giving me the limit, I was going to take it. You don't have to use the limit. I kept using the card for things that I was going to pay off. I established the good habits. I knew what I was going to do with the credit card. That is important for you to understand what to do. But I upgraded the card. I continued trying to increase the limit. And then towards the end, as I was starting to manage through some of the debt and manage through using the credit card, I learned that, you can actually get your interest refunded from time to time. You can also, they'll decrease your interest rate that they're charging you if you're carrying a balance. These are things that are helpful for you managing a card. And it's important for you to know these benefits and why. So for me, I've always had that card, and I continue to have that card. And I maxed out that card limit at about 17,000 over time, meaning that they wouldn't give me a larger limit. And the reason for that is, at this point, they take into consideration what you're spending per month versus what your credit card limit is. And what I use my card for is usually about one purchase a month that I pay off every month, that within a couple of days of using the card. That's usually like a couple $100. So I'm obviously not using the limit to its full capacity, but that having that large limit and obviously that time started helping my score sustain. And that's honestly one of the key pieces, I believe, that helped me get to that 800 credit score. I hope you like this card, or if you are considering getting a card, look at this option. Use it and manage it that way. You don't have to go out and get multiple cards. You just need one good one that you can use and grow with. And through that, over time, it'll get you the results you want. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And you still have an opportunity to get 2 free stocks from Webull when you use my link in the description box below. 1 stock for opening up the account and 1 stock when you deposit on the platform. Let me know down in the comments what credit cards that you're interested in if you're searching. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.